Hey listeners and viewers, so we're back with another episode entitled The Mrs. Strike Back. So alam naman namin na nabitin at na-excite pa rin kayo sa mga nung nakarang episode. Kaya naman halina't makinig at matuto ngayong panibagong episode.
Hello everyone, I am once again Raven.
And I am Russell.
And I am Rinoa. So nagbabalik tayo ngayon with R3D2. So last episode, naging guest natin si Miss Isa for our topic which is women empowerment. So dun sa episode natin ngayon, ang dami nating natutunan at for sure marami rin kayo na natutunan. All about influence, leadership, and everything about empowering women. So for this episode, ano bang pwede nating maabangan sa episode na to, Raven?
Ayun, so for this episode, we are joined by one of the most amazing women that I know. And she's also actually, guys, my advisor. So I really do know how she, alam mo parang paano siya nag-share ng knowledge. So I'm sure na meron tayong matututunan ngayon for topic of Feminist Movement. So guys, let's welcome Miss Jovielyn Tan. And hi ka naman dyan, Miss.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for the invitation.
Ayun.
So, kayo, Miss?
Ayun, work from home tayo. Ganun.
So actually po, sobrang itong topic natin for today medyo sensitive at malawak kung tutuusin. Pero sa inyo po, what is your stand or ano po yung nag-urge sa inyo? Bakit gusto niyo pong ba't pumayag po kayo na maging guest po namin for this topic which is feminist movement?
Kasi I've been very vocal naman ever since, lalo na sa mga estudyante ko na I stand against inequality na at pag sinabing inequality, laging kasama dyan ang kababaihan, di ba? So when I was told that this is the topic, I did not hesitate to accept the invitation. Kasi syempre, it's also my advocacy to impart knowledge concerning the issue. Ayun lang.
Ayun, so natatandaan ko nga, Miss, parang nung parang may face-to-face pa, parang kasama siya talaga sa mga discussions natin kahit sa, during mga chikahan moments lang natin. So, we're excited na. Kayo ba, guys? R3, yes. Excited na ba kayo?
Sobrang excited na parang ang swerte natin dahil may Miss Jovi tayong mag-share sa atin ng panibagong knowledge.
Oo, kasama na yan sa buhay ko, yung ganyan topic.
At syempre, gusto rin natin na yung mga LN citizens ay maging aware din sila sa topic natin ngayon. Kaya naman, let's start.
Ayun.
I'll start with sharing my screen. Can I do that? So when we talk about feminism or the feminist movement, it's actually not about battling with the other sex. Hindi yun ang purpose natin, makipag-away sa mga kalalakihan. Hindi yun actually. So when we say feminism, it is the belief in the political, economic, and cultural equality of all. There's just really a need for us to level up as women to level up kasi there's a continuous discrimination na nangyayari na yan napakatagal na panahon na. It's just that until now, kahit sabihin natin it's part of the United Nations goals na bawasan or tigilan ang discrimination, inequality, and all, unfortunately, we're still experiencing this. So it's just fitting for everyone to be knowledgeable about this topic. And again, I'd like to thank you, girls, for inviting me for this episode. So for the next slide, ayan. The history of feminism, really, believe it or not, si Plato, he's one of the contributors talaga sa feminism. So parang, si Plato, lalaki yan. Yes. Thanks to Plato, he really believed in women na sinabi niya na women have natural capacities to defend and govern the early Greece. Ganon. So, kaso, syempre, dahil makalumang panahon ito, hindi pumapayag or not everybody agreed with Plato. So, again, nagkaroon ng struggle dito sa part na to. In ancient Rome naman, the Roman consul Marcus Porcius Cato, meron kasing opium law na nangyari during his time. And this law states na hindi pwedeng magkaroon ng part ang kababaihan sa achievement ng goal and other services and goods. So again, meron na namang inequality. Ang sinabi pa niya, as soon as they begin to be your equals, they will become your superiors. So again, women are not accepted. Diba? Ayaw niya na maging equal ang kalalakihan at kababaihan. And that's very saddening. Okay? Isa pa, this is one of my favorites, Miss Abigail Adams. She's the wife of President John Adams, and this president was the second president of the United States. Ang sabi ni Miss Abigail Adams sa kanyang asawa na if we don't listen to the women or to women, expect that there will be a rebellion against our administration. And nangyari nga, nagkaroon talaga ng mga rallies dahil sa inequality. So there was already a need kahit sa mga panahong ito na pakinggan ang mga kababaihan. Okay? Tapos, we cannot understand or we cannot discuss feminism or the history of feminism without talking about the four waves. Actually, in some of the discussions in the academe, 3 waves lang ang dinidiscuss. Hindi na masyadong natatakal yung 4th wave. But again, in my class, I really try to include the 4th wave, which is very important kasi ngayon siya nangyayari. Okay, very short lang. For the first wave, it happened in the 19th and early 20th century. A very important event sa panahong ito, yung Seneca Falls Convention, and the 2 essential people who contributed in the process of voting ay sina Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Miss Lucretia Mott. Ang sabi nila dito sa convention na to na men and women are created equal. So this is such a powerful phrase na kaya nayanig yung umattend ng convention na yon. Okay, sandali. Parang iba yung sinasabi nito. Baka nga may ganong aspeto. So, with the help of these 2 girls, nagkaroon or unti-unti nang napoproseso yung right to vote ng mga kababaihan. And to add to the first wave, there was also the expectation to have own properties. Gusto rin ng mga kababaihan na magkaroon sila ng kanilang mga sariling properties. And Mr. Frederick Douglass, another supporter of the feminist movement, he's an African-American. Nabigyan na sila ng time na yan ng right to vote, yung mga African-American. Pero he cannot or he couldn't accept the fact that he's voting, but these women do not have rights, do not have right to vote yet. Parang, sige, kami nanalo, okay na, meron na kaming right to vote, mga African-American. Parang hindi namin maatim na meron pa ring sector or area ng ating society na walang right to vote. So, ganon. Anong sinabi ni Frederick Douglass yan? Again, nayanig na naman ang lipunan nila. Ang konteksto natin, US. Okay, mamaya sabihin ko yung Philippine context. Tapos, ayan na, sunod-sunod na yung mga propositions to have right to vote. The first 3 countries that gave women the right to vote were uh, 1893 si New Zealand, tapos sumunod dyan si Australia, then Finland. Asan ngayon si US? Sandali lang. Parang ano na nangyari sa kanila, sa bansa nila. Ganito nangyari dyan. Hindi pa inaprubahan yung 19th Amendment until World War I came. They realized na meron pala talagang contribution ang women sa lipunan. Kung hindi nangyari yung World War I, they wouldn't recognize the role of women. Na during the war, they could actually fight. They could join the battle, pero doon lang nila na-realize yon. So, thanks to that war, pero syempre, ang pangit naman sabihin thanks to the war, diba? Parang, sandali lang. Pero anyway, I hope you get it, no? Thanks to the war, na-realize naman talaga yung contribution ng ating mga women. So, yun yung first wave. Basically, the concern of the first wave is the right to vote and the right to own property. Okay, fast forward tayo to the second wave that happened in the 1960s. There also came a time when Great Depression happened. Anong ibig sabihin ng Great Depression? Yung mga men who usually had the opportunity to work, nawalan ng trabaho. The economy really went down. Nagkaroon ng super clash sa economy na nawalan ng trabaho ang kalalakihan. Anong mangyayari? So women helped our men. Anong ginawa nilang work? Yung mga trabaho sa bahay, mag-a-apply sa another household to do household chores, to do laundry, ganyan. Parang sumobra naman din ang pagkakaroon ng opportunity ng women. That's why they thought of, why not have equal pay? Pare-parehas lang tayo nagtatrabaho. So, doon nabuo yung Equal Pay Act. Okay? Dahil ba lalaki siya, kailangan mas mataas, kaya namin parehas ang isang trabaho or isang job. Okay? Tapos niyan, na-push or napasa yung Equal Rights Amendment. Kaso, it didn't become a law. Medyo nakakalungkot tong part na to. Hindi siya, na-push through na ipasa siya sa Congress, but it didn't really become a law because 3 states didn't approve of that. Medyo sayang lang. So, sige, push pa rin ang push ang ating mga kababaihan until 1 year after the Equal Rights Amendment issue, na-approve naman yung right nila to choose abortion. So they were now free to choose if they'll continue pregnancy or not. Okay, so finish na ang ating second wave. Ayan na. During the early 1990s until 2012, medyo modern na ito, di ba? That was considered the third wave of the feminism period. Ngayon, medyo nagkaroon ng problema sa time na to kasi naisip naman ng mga kababaihan natin na sandali lang, bakit parang ang mga may karapatan ngayon ay puro mga puti? Puro mga college graduate. Paano naman kaming mga African-American? Paano naman kaming Asians? Paano naman kaming mga Latinas? Okay. Paano naman kaming hindi masyadong feminine? Paano kaming lesbians? Paano kaming mga, di ba marami pa tayong ibang gender, yung mga categories na tinatawag. Okay. So, yun naman ang pinaglaban nila sa third wave. Na isalin nyo naman kami. Hindi puro puti, hindi puro mga matatalino na nakapag-college, hindi yung mga sikat na mga babae. Isalin nyo rin kami, yung mga minorities, yung mga nasa marginalized sector, sama nyo rin kami. So, with the help of Miss Truth, in one of her speeches, ain't I a woman? Parang, this person or this woman is an African American also. Siya ang nagsalita niya, "Ain't I a woman?" Nag-farm ako, nagtrabaho ako without being headed by a male. So, bakit hindi ako napapansin? Ba't wala akong karapatan pa rin? Ganyan. So, another concern also of the third wave are the symbols that were considered oppressive. Katulad ganito, halimbawa, I cannot wear this dress kasi masyadong labas ang cleavage ko. I cannot wear makeup kasi pangit sa mata ng society. I cannot wear heels. So those symbols lang, yung mga nabanggit ko, those are symbols of oppression. Now, during the third wave, pinaglaban nila yan. Now, I can wear makeup as long as I want to. I can wear revealing clothes. Bakit hindi? Sinong nagsabing bawal? I can do all these sorts of things. Okay. And then, nung natapos yung third wave, nagkaroon na tayo ng fourth wave, ito na tayo, from 2012 until today. Kaso, ang nangyari dyan, hindi na masyadong nakikita ang mga kababaihan sa labas, nagrarally. Kinontinue nila yung movement nila online. Now, we have Twitter, we have Facebook, different online platforms. Diyan na sila nagpo-promote ng kanilang advocacies. Diyan na sila nagmi-meeting. They hold conventions also online. And there's this hashtag #MeToo na pinasikat nila, ano yan eh, the actress, ano yun, Alyssa Milan. Oh my gosh, kilala nyo ba siya? Hey, kakahiya naman ang age ko. Oh, sige. Si Alyssa Milan, she's an actress. Sikat yan nung panahon namin. Ayan. Isa siya sa mga nagsusupport sa online yung nagsusupport sa feminist movement via online. Sabi niya in one of her tweets na if you've been sexually harassed, sexually assaulted, or if you've been raped by someone, you reply, "Me too. Let's talk about it here." It's now time. This is the time to fourth wave. This is the time na women can actually reveal what really happened to them. And it was considered yung online platform as a safe space for women to let people know that this thing really happened to me. And this is just my way to make people realize or what they should do, what they should not do para hindi mangyari sa kanila yung nangyari sa akin. Basically, that's the goal of the hashtag #MeToo. Na if you try to type it in Facebook sa search button, ang dami talagang sumusunod dyan. Pati si Sharon Stone. Kilala yan ng mga magulang nyo, I'm sure. Oo, si Sharon Stone, alam nyo ba sa isa niyang pelikula na she was asked to sleep with her co-star just to have chemistry. Oh, diba? Parang, hello. Ganon. So, that's very saddening na naman. Diba? Diyan, kainis na siya. Ba't kailangan humantong sa ganoon? So, ayun. Sharon Stone also used hashtag #MeToo in revealing that experience of her. So, ayun, hanggang ngayon tayo nakikipaglaban. Hindi porket marami nang napagdaanan yung feminism, hindi na natin siya itutuloy ngayon. Kasi, again, as I've mentioned, discrimination, diba? Violence against women are still happening. So, we still need to fight for our rights, for equality. Ayun. So, that's the history of feminism or feminist movement. Ayun, ganun.
Wow. Grabe. Parang, Ang layo, ang tagal na rin nung fight pala talaga. O parang kahit ngayon na parang meron pa rin tayong pinaglalaban, syempre,
Mm-mm.
because we still haven't reached talaga yung something. Ganyan.
Yes, totoo. Ang nagkakataon lang naman siya, iba't iba yung level na or iba't iba yung concerns na pinaglalaban per generation. So, malay nyo, yung pinaglaban ko noon, iba na sa generation nyo. May dumagdag, may nabawas, something to that effect.
Kaya naman parang there's no way for us na itigil yung movement, miss. Kasi parang matagal na nasimulan na. Parang ano pa yung sense kung ititigil at hindi ipagpapatuloy.
Very true. I like that.
Pero actually po, for me, parang nakakatuwa lang din na from there, sobrang layo na nga ng narating natin, and now ginagamit natin yung mga ways and everything that's available to us para ipakita talaga natin and para mapagpatuloy natin yung movement na yun. And now talaga grabe yung impact and grabe yung nakikita natin sa social media na parang halos every woman talaga yun na involve natin with this.
Mm-mm.
True.
So why not grab the opportunity na di ba? Bongga ang online ngayon. So we can use this time to promote, di ba, equality.
Earlier, miss, nabanggit mo.
Especially the pandemic.
Sorry.
Earlier, miss, nabanggit mo yung sa Me Too po, na parang, as we all know ngayon, sa parang sobrang toxic na rin kahit pa paano ng social media. Kaya parang mahalaga sa atin na i-uplift yung bawat isa, na hindi naman lahat may guts na magsalita kung ano yung nangyari sa kanila, na parang mahalaga rin na mai-promote natin and maiparamdam sa kanila yung safe space.
Yes.
Parang we all have our part, no, na siguro you weren't one of those women, and I hope not talaga. Pero we can show our support siguro, and parang we can do our part to not invalidate their struggles kasi hindi mo talaga, parang hindi mo naranasan yun. So how could you parang make comments about how they should feel and stuff like that, di ba?
Mm. Sa generation nyo, sino yung sikat na feminist na alam nyo?
I think there's a lot. Pero kasi diba si Frankie Pangilinan, meron siyang parang hashtag din na parang ganun.
Si Emma Watson,
also
very idol ko siya.
Si Emma Watson.
Yes. Yeah. Oo, tama. Si Emma Watson.
Yes,
pero si Emma Watson kasi,
sobrang vocal niya.
Si Emma Watson, 30 years old siya. Kayo, ilang taon lang kayo, 'di ba? Malaki yung gap nyo. So, probably, baka lang may changes sa generation nyo. Or kino-continue, or yun, baka may dumagdag lang sa pinaglalaban. Si Melissa ay Alisa Milan, 48 years old yon. Si Emma Watson, 30. O kayo, bagets na bagets, di ba? Ano naman ang iba sa inyo ngayon?
Ang layo ng age.
Ako, nasa kaedad nyo lang ako. Ganun.
Pero actually, sobrang yun nga, sobrang ganda ng nangyari na parang evolution no? Kasi nga, from dati, parang sobrang oppressed. Tapos ngayon, unti-unti ng bawat women nagsispeak up about what they experience. And ayun, nagtutulong-tulong talaga at parang naghahawak kamay with the journey. And ayun nga po, Miss, there's always a misconception now when it comes to feminism movement. It's always just about women parang being on top. Parang ang misconception po ng iba na ang feminism is solely for the benefit of women. So the question here is, how can men help?
Men can basically help by promoting and standing up against inequality. Yun lang ang basic na pwede nilang gawin. Kasi, actually pag sinabi mong you are against inequality or you are pro-equality, automatic you are a feminist. So kahit lalaki ka, if your advocacy is to promote equality, a part of you is already a feminist. Kasi yun ang goal ng feminism, di ba? So, tanggalin natin, buwagin natin yung misconception na lalaki ako, I am not a feminist. No, you can do more pa nga eh. Diba? So promotion, really, be part of the advocacy. Ngayon, hindi natin magagawang lumabas, sumigaw, kasi commercial lang to hindi illegal ang mag-rally. Legal siyang gawin. Okay, may tamang proseso dyan. Tapos, dahil nga hindi pwedeng lumabas, ang laki ng pwedeng yung gawin sa social media. Just by sharing, that's already a contribution to the movement. Kahit lalaki ka, you can post as long as it's part of your advocacy. Ayun lang. Saka syempre, don't be a perpetrator. Diba? Respeto din. Kasi, ayaw nyo syempre kalalakihan na, diba, magkaroon ng inequality. Kami rin, ganun din naman. So, let's just respect each other. That's the very basic talaga.
I agree with that po. How about you guys? Anong masasabi niyo about sa sinabi ni Miss Jovi?
Parang ang powerful nga naman na if yung mga lalaki din is tutulong na mag-advocate sa atin kasi parang mas maririnig yung boses natin, di ba? Na hindi naman puro tayo lang. Kaya sobrang laking tulong din if may encourage sila. Sana. Hopefully.
Saka parang iba kasi talaga, no, kapag lalaki ka, tapos yung message mo is mataas yung tendency na makinig sila sa'yo. So, I think it's good kapag there are other guys who speak up. Kasi, ayun, parang we can promote it better and we can fight for it better. Mas maganda yung magiging results niya, mas magiging attainable siguro yung goals natin if we are, if we're all in this together, di ba? Super layo na rarating.
Yes. Have you watched Moxie in Netflix?
No.
Yes, actually.
Very good.
Ko lang siya.
Ang ganda niya, di ba? Si Gary
Panoorin niyo yun,
Noah.
guys.
Ang ganda siya.
Modern
siya.
Modern feminism.
Share ko sa inyo ng onte. Yes po. Ano siya, ka-age natin yung mga characters doon. And then nga, parang pinapakita nila yung feminist movement sa youth na nagkaroon sila ng parang secret. Noong una, medyo tabu pa yung movement. Pero hanggang sa ang dami ng sumuporta ng mga students, ng mga babae, and even yung mga ibang guys nila na nandun sa school, tapos hanggang sa noong una, parang hindi pa nila na-control or parang hindi pa nila masyado nagamay. How do they really do it properly? How do they hindi siya preach, pero para nila mapaparating sa ibang tao yung gusto nilang iparating ng maayos. Pero at the end of the movie na solusyon na naman, and ayun, basta panoorin niyo talaga siya, maganda.
Very timely yung Moxie. Ganda.
Pwede rin natin silang i-encourage sa mga viewers and listeners natin since recommended by Miss Jovi.
Yeah. Film recommendation, guys.
So, I guess dito na mag-e-end yung episode natin. Pero, of course, tayong tatlo, ano muna yung gusto natin na sabihin sa ating mga viewers? Siyempre, sa natutunan natin from Miss Jovi. So, sino sa inyo mag-start?
Sige. Ako muna. Okay lang ba?
Sige.
Sige. So,
Sige. Wait lang.
kumbaga yung naging takeaway ko sa talk ni Miss Jovi is parang up until now, nararanasan pa rin natin yung discrimination na parang walang rason para itigil natin yung movement and yung advocacy natin na parang gusto kong mas mapalawak pa, parang mas dumami, kumbaga parang mas strengthen kung ano yung advocacy and yung goal natin. And ayun, sobrang importante sa atin as women, kumbaga yung support system sa bawat isa na parang sa mga kabila ng mga naranasan, ganun, na parang safe pa rin sila sa atin. Kaya yun, parang sobrang halaga rin na ma-utilize natin ng maayos yung social media natin.
I agree. So, ako na lang yung magdadagdag sa sinabi ni Ressel. So, ayun na importante talaga na within us women, tayo yung nagsusuporta sa isa't isa, tayo nag-empower sa isa't isa. Kasi nga, sobrang evident naman from the past decades na tayo lang talaga yung matatakbuhan natin. Although, syempre, meron talagang mga men na sumusuporta at feminists din. Pero it's important that sa ating mga kababaihan muna, we start with empowering ourselves and each other. Kasi mahirap if sa iba mo pa mararamdaman yun. But ayun nga, dapat sa ating mga women, and I just want to say din na na ipagpatuloy natin tong movement na to, and go lang ng go. Yes. Hanggang sa ma-achieve natin lahat ng mga gusto nating ma-achieve for us and for equality.
Okay. Let me just say to add to that. Though meron naman ginagawa, like we have the UN, may ginagawa talaga for gender equality. And in the Philippines, we have the DSWD. You can run to DSWD if you feel that you need someone to talk to, ganyan. If something's happening to these women, it's just that I think the point here is that there's really just a need for a greater effort to make this movement continue, para hindi masayang yung ginawa ng ating mga idols, kumbaga. 'Di ba? Kasi nga, it's still evident nowadays. But let's not forget that there are also agencies and NGOs that could help these women. And of course, syempre, tama si si Rinoa, na tayo-tayo din mga kababaihan ang unang makakaintindi sa isa't isa. So let's empower ourselves, empower each and every woman that we know.
Yes, thank you so much, Miss Jovi, for being our guest for this episode. Sobrang dami namin natutunan. And we hope kayo rin, viewers and listeners, marami rin kayong natutunan sa amin. So, if you want to watch our previous episodes and if you want to watch more for our next episodes, just like and subscribe to our channels, GalingLNC on Facebook, GalingTV on YouTube, and of course, collabs for Spotify and Apple.
Ayan, so once again, I am Raven.
And I am Ressel.
And I am Rinoa, and this has been R3D2. May the
Girl Power
be with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.